So I do question Link's starting a build because he built a Ring of Basidius instantly, which just leaves him with 400 HP and on level 1. Obviously he's level 3 now. So soloing up against CM is still a fairly comfortable thing to do with Windrunner. There's not much that CM can do. Obviously, if CM doesn't make a mistake, you can't kill her because of her disable and her slow as well. But still, it means free farm. Means free farm for Windrunner because CM can't really harass Windrunner because Windrunner's got a higher base damage and a better attack animation and the same range. So.
Yeah, that is true. Also, should note at the moment that CM might have level 1 Nova and level 1 Sun on the Zeppelin almost getting taken out. Luckily, it does have a shield on there, and G had a bit of a swipe at it. But CM's actually gone straight for level 2 Aura. Had that just before, so pumping the field with it. More importantly, I think at the moment too, and this is something which I've noticed in so many games, is the fact that Morphling gets so much damn free farm that it's just not funny. And no tri-lane can really just shut it down unless the tri-lane is stronger. But something we're going to check in just a moment too is the CS scores of that Morphling. From what I've been seeing so far, he's been held back from the creep lines. And Denai's been coming pretty nice, and Smith's getting a little bit of trouble here. Got caught out, still getting blasted from the sides. Ven stun comes through. Magic gets stunned there on light as well as a retreating off Tidehunter. Pugna, another blast. Morphling waves over the top. They just lost Luna. That is not the hero they want to lose from this one. Now Vampire, the Pugna trying to fall himself back in the bottom lane. Uses the Magic Wand charge to actually get himself a little bit further out, and then locks himself inside the trees for no apparent reason, and then gets ganked off by 2 left, and Dread moving himself down towards the bottom lane will retreat out there, but that is now 3-0 against DTS, do I dare say the words, and NE are actually looking quite nice.
Yeah, they do, indeed, and 2 kills on the back of Morphling is something you normally do not want.
Well, what do we got for Morphling so far? Like, we've got Magic Wand, 600 gold in the bank. He's got a couple of kills, of course, but what's his CS score sitting at? 6 for 1 is his CS stats 4 minutes and 22 seconds into this game. Kills will help. He's got 400 gold from that one, but that's only just made up for the lack of CS he's lacking from the lane. Now down to the bottom lane too. Luna's coming back in there, just animation glitching out there from OJ. He wants to go for it. There goes the stun on top of light again. Splash goes through. Pugna Decrepify didn't follow up with a blast because he was stunned through the middle of it. Morphling waves up in range of the tower right now, but does get a killing spree and claims alive, and possibly 2. Should be 2. Is 2 on the bottom lane. Light and Dread both going down. Sven retreating back from the lane, and now Morphling also taking a bit of a harass there by Pugna, but he will not be too scared. In fact, now the bouncing stun coming through. Morphling waves in over the top. There is no Maldy, but there is a stun to help Morph here. Morphling's going to get caught out by Luna getting mini stun, but not before Vampire actually dies. Or is Morphling even going to die? Restoration comes out from Smesk. That is actually taken by the Scourge. Line TP toward the bottom lane, gets a stun off. Morphling trying to retrieve himself out. Is almost out. 25 HP, not enough though. G, the line on the bottom lane, has switched himself up to come on down. Now getting stunned. 1 Lucent Beam with a mini stun coming off it. Is there enough? Yes, there is enough for an Impale. Is he going to go blind? He does go blind. Doesn't get the heal. On Orange actually cutting through the trees now, trying to get himself out. Finger goes off at range, and Luna gets the last hit. That is a well-needed hit to try and repair all the damage down the bottom lane. But 6-3 after that battle, Slesh.
Yeah, it's very, very much needed, that line that starts his ganking spree, because bot lane was obviously getting nailed. Big problem basically is with DTS trying, although they have huge nuking power, they don't have a reliable disable. Luna stun it is a mini stun, doesn't stun for a long time. A Tidehunter is a slow, and Pugna is slow as well. So you don't have a hard disable. While on the other hand, you got Witch Doctor with a bouncing stun and Sven as well. So NE definitely had a stronger trial as we saw. Many kills on the back of Morphling.
Bottom lane's might be a little bit of trouble. Tidehunter just splitting the team for some reason. Bouncing stun will actually go up against Luna and Pugna, just far enough away. It doesn't actually continue onto a third bounce. Or I should say second bounce for a third stun. But once again, Tidehunter, what is with this Tidehunter? He's just moving himself inside the neutrals and never really technically being in the lane or a position to actually gank.
Yeah, and Titan he himself melee range, so it's definitely difficult for him to do anything after he gushes, because he can't really run in, since he is supposed to be support, so he doesn't leech the XP. So although he's like a strength here, but he's still definitely he can't tank at this point in the game. So he's food for Morphling if he just goes in. On top lane, actually, we do see CM apparently dominating Windrunner, which should definitely not be happening. I'll actually look into it later.
CS scores are almost exactly the same between CM and Windrunner. That's pretty impressive for CM.
That's impressive, yeah, and you do see that Windrunner is out of XP range most of the time.
It's like a illusionary orb flying over the mid, just harassing Lion down a little bit more there, but he's running a bottle, which actually has a stored haste rune in it too. So I'll wait for that one to go off, and we'll check the, well, he doesn't have enough mana to really pop off the cooldown, but the haste has gone off. Coming on down, he spots Ven. Impel goes off, we'll follow it up with the Hex. Continuing damage off, Titan splashes across, so the armor lowered for a little bit. Lion was blocking it, there is nowhere for Sven to run. In fact, Bouncing Stone coming from Windrunner on the top ground. On the high ground is a better way of actually saying that one. As Morphling trying to retrieve himself out, Lion having a look around. Lion doesn't even care about him. He wants the support. Impel goes off, and Luna will come in. One Lucent Beam. Light gets the kill. Now Morphling is forced back, and Lion roaming, I think, is the best thing DTS fans could have asked for, because it's now 7-5. And we actually see a pause coming out here. It looks like Double A actually died up on the top lane, with a gank coming out from Blue being up there. Missed that one watching on that bottom lane attack. But yeah.
That's all fairy dragon.
Yeah, so, well, we're still paused. So can't move the camera just now, but we will check out the CS scores. CM is 42 for 6, is actually the most farmed hero on the entire map. More than Lion, more than Luna. Luna is still 14 for 5 on the bottom lane, even though she's in the middle of a tri lane. 14 for 5 is not looking good, and Pugner is actually sharing it, so he's 11 for 4. But 37 for 7 on the top lane getting done is the Windrunner. 32 for 5 though is our Puck, who has actually left a free farm after Lion went for a bit of a wander around the place. I'm really hoping the fact that this pause is actually an intentional pause. We're going to go speed 4 because we got a horrible... No, we're good. I see G's coming out. I have this the horrible feeling that the resume was actually done by the Wag TV streamer. But it's not, and we're actually moving again now, so speed forward up, and we should be good. But yeah, you're right, Windrunner and Puck going for the gank on the top, and got
it. Puck must have used his ulti to kill that CM. But yeah, this is the power as a solo mid line. It's not a support line, but it's a ganking line, getting early levels and then being everywhere on the map.
But you're waiting for it. Stun goes out from Sven. Only manages to pick up Titan. Elusive Beam falls down the top of the splash. Sven will die here. Nothing he can do to stop that one. He was going to go for the creep pull, which would have actually damaged the tower actually a hell of a lot more. But now the Ancient Protector will tier 1 tower will go down the bottom. But in saying that, Slesh, it looks like the top lane is actually being claimed as well.
Link got the kill on the tower. That's our Windrunner. That's definitely what they wanted. Windrunner opting for an early Urn of Shadows. Probably making up for the early Ring of Basilius because of its... since she didn't have much HP, so the gauntlets are needed. And obviously the mana regeneration comes in very handy.
Yeah, actually bottom lane, just waiting for it to erupt right now. Illusionary Orb flies over the top. He actually jumps to the back of the Ethereal John, locks 2 of them in place with his ulti, but not before Titan comes into the mix. He's not level 6 yet, so no ulti, but Morphling will wave right over the top here. Lion takes the fall with Windrunner doing the damage from the high ground, and they're fighting in the middle of the Pugner Ward too, which is not helping the Sentinel's case, losing 2 very, very quick heroes. Smisk is on low HP as well. Witch Doctor not wanting to be part of this for much longer, but CM, the carry CM, is right there on the front lines. Double A walks away with 2 kills here, being right in front of the Witch Doctor as well as Ven, both already on pretty low HP, and a level 9 CM was more than enough. Now level 10 CM was more than enough to actually take care of that one. Sentinel respawning up, but not before CM will help push this tier 2 tower on the bottom lane. He can't stay there forever though, he will have to fall back. He's got no support whatsoever. In fact, TP now coming in. Sorry, I'd say no support. Pugner's hanging around inside the trees. He's just so short, you can't see him next to the stump. And, well, we will be okay. Bottom lane will fall themselves back. And wow, 9 to 10. 9 to 10. This game is now, for the first time on the kill count board, gone in the favour of DTS.
It's they managed to get it back with Lion and CM ganking around the map, having a better map control in this case. So yeah, it's actually sort of paid off because other Windrunner still has enough creeps to hold itself off. So Luna currently being on the top lane, farming a bit more. She didn't get much farm on the bottom lane.
It's a bit of a setup here in the middle lane, waiting to come out from NE. Illusionary Orb over the top. Power shot revealed Dread. Once again, the Tidehunter caught in a place where it's possible for him to die with no support whatsoever. Tier 1 tower will be pressured here. Will DTS decide to defend it? Not likely. They might try and go for the deny. We do see the Lion hanging on the backside there, so might come down. TP now going to come in. Bouncy Sun does fly off a little bit early, so it actually does manage to hit the back of Tidehunter. Not before Link actually gets the last hit off on the tower as well, so no successful deny right now, even though there's now 4 heroes from DTS there in the middle lane. That is a couple of TPs coming towards the top lane, with Luna now instantly falling back. Not a couple, it's just one big hell of a one there by Puck in the blue. He cannot join this middle lane defense now, but doesn't need to because Windrunner just power shot straight through the wave. DTS is though hiding on the not hiding, very in full vision there on the high ground, waiting to push onto the tier 1 tower. Tidehunter diving himself through. He is level 6 and they know that too. Ravage goes off, doesn't hit anybody, but the Sven stun gets a double hit though on the back of CM as well as Lion. They're now falling themselves back a little bit faster, not before they get the tower, or they want the tower so far. Another splash from Tidehunter goes off. The Glymph will actually slow their approach down on this tower, and now everyone has rejoined this middle lane, and DTS forced to fall back there, and well, they could have gone a lot different there if Tidehunter managed to get his ulti off. And well, actually now smoke actually gone off from the DTS side. They're going to look for a bit of an opening. Luna is the only one not affected by it right now, so they're going to sit here on the high ground and waiting for the pressure to be applied. It's not going to come from NE, and it should be all quiet on the western front.
And that ulti was fairly weird. Tidehunter was already stunned by Witch Doctor, so there was not much point in landing of the ulti anyway.
Oh man! Puck goes in, ulti goes off, Warring Rift as well. Line is hexing the big flying pain in the butt right now, but G comes over the top. Calc goes down. They were getting the pressure on. 2 of the Sentinel have taken a fall. TP goes out from Sven, retreating from that middle lane. Pugner getting harassed by the tower as well. The Lunar ulti popped off for just a moment, which I think does actually make it go towards night time. No night, so you can take advantage of that one, but who cares? It just makes a very cool effect when the ulti pops, and that is at 10 to 12 right now. 2 Sentinel heroes pushing up the daisies.
This engagement was not necessarily the best thing that any could do. Obviously the Puck ulti and his silence hit many people, but the DTS was on the high ground, so not sure of that. But Morphin's already got his ultimate all up. That's a fairly good farm. We want to check out his CS score.
Yeah, that we will. Ring of Basilis is up. He's only got 200 gold inside his bank. 54 for 20, 40 minutes into it. 4 kills, 2 deaths, so sets him back a little bit. Lost just under 300 gold for it. Has claimed though 840 gold from hero kills, so more than balances up for a bit. Still pretty far behind though on the CS scores. As far as like 15 minutes goes, 20 minutes, well 15 minutes is for a free farming Morphling to actually get himself to a Lincoln Sphere. 20 minutes for one under duress. Is the way I'm going to put it. Oh, Blink only just bought there by G, gets himself out of range as Sven. Lucky he did that too, because Puck was ready to jump right on top of him, but one Blink Dagger now up on top of Lion. Mid actually getting pushed out as well. Tower getting denied out by Morphling. Windrunner was there in support, and the 3 heroes thought they could go for it, but even with that big Nether Blast, still wasn't enough to get the last hit in the tower. I think there's 2 towers out of the 3 that have been denied by NE against DTS.
Yeah, there's a lot of entirely nice coming out. Lion having his Blink Dagger though is very. This will prove very valuable for the DTS side.
Yeah, that initiation you want.
You pure initiate. So if Lion just finds one guy separated, this guy's dead. There's not much you